Hey guys, this is Kimberly with Mezzo Makeover and welcome back to my channel. Today I just decided to take some time to put some makeup on just because I wanted to. In this video, I'm not going to be really talking a lot in the actual video. There's going to be a voiceover and I'll probably be speeding through everything. Today has been a little bit of a struggle. And that's what happens when you don't prepare the night before, but it's going to be okay. God's got this. So today I'm going to be using, I decided I was going to use this palette that I've had for a while, the Ace Beauty Grandiose palette. It's a really pretty palette, neutral. It's got a lot of pretty colors. And I received this palette in BoxyCharm probably lots of months ago, and haven't really used it a lot. I may go into the LA Girl, the Nudist palette for a color. I'm not sure, for some shades. I'm not sure yet. But the voiceover will let you know everything that's going on. So if you're interested in seeing this neutral look that I do, then keep on watching. To start off our look, we'll be starting with brows. The two brow pencils I'll be using are the ColourPop Precision Brow Pencil in the shade Black Brown and the NYX Micro Brow Pencil in the shade Brunette. I'll be cleaning up my brows with the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn. So next I'm going to apply my primer. I am doing my face first. The primer that I'm using today is the e.l.f. Mint Melt Cooling Primer. I'll link the video that I did recently up in this frame somewhere, where I compared the e.l.f. Mint Melt Cooling Primer to the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. My findings were very interesting. Check it out. Also, coming up in the remainder of the video, I am going to be talking through the video. I just decided it would be easier to talk than to do a voiceover. So here we go. All right, so for my foundation, and please excuse the way the container looks, I didn't clean it off. I'm using the Beauty Blender Bounce Foundation. This is my first time trying this foundation. Well, I tried it once a couple of weeks ago when I first got it, but I didn't really get to try it and wear it out. So I'm going to try it today. And this is in the shade 4.35 Warm. And so the way this works is, oh, and yeah, the way this works is you have to switch it on using this switch in the back, and then you just pump it out, which I think is super convenient because everybody doesn't have all of the accoutrement that makeup junkies and makeup makeup artists and things have, like palettes and things like that. So I think that this is super convenient for people who are just starting out with makeup. You can just squirt it right onto the container. So I'm just going to take my finger and apply this to my face. And I chose this shade over the computer, so I didn't go in and try it or anything like this. Sephora just happened to be having they just happened to have this I don't know whether it was on sale or on clearance or what. Maybe it hasn't been selling, so I was able to get it for $20. I'm going to use my Makeup Revolution marbled sponge for this because I do find that this foundation is just a little bit it's just a little bit thick, and so I'm just going to use this to blend. And the color, the shade for me is a little warm. It is a little red, but that doesn't bother me because once I go in to highlight, it should that should even everything out. I am gonna need just a little bit more. I can already tell it's not really giving me the coverage that I want to. Then again, I don't know. I'll see. I'll finish blending it out, and then I'll decide. So this does give a really nice finish. So other than the color, the shade being a little warm, this foundation gives a nice finish. So I'm going to go ahead and apply my eyeshadow now. And again, I'm going to be using the Ace Beauty Grandiose palette. This is a black-owned company, so I'm glad that I received this palette. I'll probably be trying out some more of their eyeshadow palettes. I'm just going to take this. I'm going to take this fluffy. This is a dual-ended brush from NYX that I got when I placed the order, and I'm just going to take this fluffier side and go in with this color Cinnamon. It seems like a nice transition color, and I'm just going to take that into my crease. I'm trying not to take too much because I think when I use this palette before. Sides. Okay, so on this brush, both ends are kind of fluffy. This end is a little bit flatter. So I'm going to take this flatter side and I'm going to go in to my brow bone with this color Patchouli, just to highlight my brow bone. I'm trying not to take a whole lot there. With a nice brow bone color. I'm really just dipping in there one time. Once I do that, I'm going to switch it back around to the fluffier side and just blend those two colors together. All right, for my, let me see, I think I'm going to deepen my crease just a little bit, and so in order to do that, the e.l.f. Beauty Palette doesn't really have deep colors other than that. They do have like a deep burgundy color, but I don't want, that's not the color scheme I'm going for today. So in order to deepen up my crease, I'm going to go in with the LA Girl Nudist palette, and I'm going to be going in with this deep color right here. And I don't know that this palette doesn't really have any name, so it's just this deep chocolate brown here, and I'm going to be using this Moda crease brush. And I don't really want to deepen it up too much, just a little bit to get just a little definition. So I'm really just I placed it here and then I kind of dragged it in. And what I'm doing here is I'm placing my mirror down so that I can look down and really see that I'm going into my crease. And I'm just dragging it over with little circular motions, and I'm taking my time because I don't want to take it up. I just want to stay right there in the crease. So I'm placing it here and then I'm dragging it over. And please excuse me if you can see my hands are ashy, but that means that they're clean. So, yeah. And again, when I went into that dark brown color, I didn't swirl my brush or anything. I just touched it and then came straight to my eye. Okay, now that I have placed that there, I'm going back to the NYX brush, the fluffy side that I had the transition color on, and I'm just going to try to blend those colors together a little bit. Just blend this so I won't have a harsh line between those two colors. There we go. All right, so going back to the e.l.f. Beauty Palette, I think I'm going to go ahead and go into this color here, this gold shimmery color. It's called Primrose. And I am going to take just a flat shader brush. This brush is from Butter London. It's just a flat shader brush. And I'm going to place that shade all over my lid. Okay, now that I have placed that color there, I'm going to go back in with my crease brush, and I'm going to bring back some of that dark color. Just make sure I haven't lost any of that dark color there. right, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into that deep color and just kind of deepen up the corners. And again, I'm not even swirling my brush or anything. I'm just dotting it down in that deep color, and I'm just going to take it a little bit on the corners of my eye, just to deepen that up just a little bit. And I'm not blending or anything like that. I'm just kind of placing it right there. Because if I blend, then I'm gonna lose that color and that intensity of the color. So I'm just placing it right there. There we go. And it may look a little messy right now, but I can clean it up when I apply my concealer. So now that I've got my eyeshadow applied, I'm going to go ahead and apply some eyeliner. This is the Milani Stay Put Matte Eyeliner. Oh, goodness gracious. And it is in the color Coffee Mate, or Coffee Matte actually. In the color Coffee Matte. And so of course, as always, I will not be talking in the video through this portion. Okay, didn't do a wing or anything like that. Just doing a line across my my lash line. I did let it get a little thicker on the ends. This is a nice eyeliner. I like the brush. It is what do you call it? It's stiff, but not too stiff. It's just stiff enough where you can get a little bit of movement as you're trying to put that liner on. And so this is a great eyeliner, or liquid eyeliner. All right, so now that I've done that, I'm going to go on to finish my face. And so to finish my face, I'm going to be applying my favorite right now, my e.l.f. 16-hour Camo concealer, and this one is in deep chestnut. This one is a little lighter than the one that I would normally use with my e.l.f. Foundation. And I'm using this one because, like I said, this foundation is a little bit red, and so I want to kind of even it out a little bit. So just gonna and I am taking this concealer up the sides of my nose so that I can kind of contour my nose. I'm gonna take it down the center of my nose. Right here on top of my lip, on my chin, and right in the middle of my forehead, which I don't usually put too much there. And just like I think I've said before, because this is the Camo concealer, and this is the one that dries down to an almost matte finish, I don't really let this sit When I use my Color Pop, which I need to get some more of because that was my all-time favorite for a long time. When I use that one, I do let it sit because it doesn't dry down matte, and I can let it sit a little while. But this one, you really can't let it sit that long. So we're gonna go ahead and, I hope I'm in frame. I'm gonna go ahead and blend this out. And to blend it out, I'm using the e.l.f. Camo Concealer Sponge. I love this little thing. It just fits exactly where you need it. And as I'm blending this out, I'm trying to keep it exactly where it is, but I'm also cleaning up my eyeshadow. And where I know it looks a little harsh right now, but I'm going to go back with my other sponge that has the foundation on it, and I'm going to blend all of this out. Right now I'm just trying to make sure that I get this blended in. And now I'm going to go around with my sponge that I use to apply my foundation, and I'm going to just blend out around those edges. Here. All right, so to set those areas where I concealed, I am going to be using my Airspun loose face powder, the original formula. I like this powder. When I found this, I think I said this before, when I found this powder, it was suggested as a dupe, an affordable dupe for the Laura Mercier translucent powder. And I really like it. I have mixed it here with my L'Oreal Hydra Perfecte setting powder. And I believe this is in the shade medium. Yes, this is in the shade medium. So I'm just going to take it on this, I think this is a e.l.f. blush brush, but because of the way it's shaped, I use it to set under my eye. I found that it's good to get into those small places. And I can just press the powder in. Sometimes I use my sponge to do that, but I don't know, it just depends on how I feel. It has nothing to do with either one being better than the other for me. It just depends on how I feel. And I'm gonna set, I know I'm setting over the area where I kind of contoured my nose, but I'm gonna bring that that back in a little bit. Again, I'm just applying that powder and pressing it into my skin. So I am going to take my sponge to kind of bake on my nose, the area where I like to contour my nose. And I also have been taking some along the sides. And what I've been doing lately also is just taking some right under my jawline. I just kind of like the way that that accentuates the shape of my face. Now, What I'm going to do now is I'm going to let that sit for a minute, and I am going to take, let's see, I have, I didn't bring the brush that I usually use, but I have this blending brush. I think it's just a, this is a BH Cosmetics blending brush, and I'm going to take my, my Sleek Face Form palette. This is a palette that I got a while ago, and it's lasting me a long time. Because basically I really only use it for the contour right now. Every now and then I use the blush. Well, this is actually, I think, considered a bronzer, and this is the highlight. I use the highlight sometimes too, because this is a very pretty highlight. But I use mostly the contour to contour my nose, because I really don't contour my face like talking about it. I bronze my face, but I don't really contour my face. So I'm just going to take some of this Sleek contour powder and contour the sides of my nose. And I start up here by my brow and bring it down. I usually take a little bit of my Cupid's bow too, but I just do that for me, because once I go out I have to put on the mask. Nobody's going to see that part of my face anyway. So I really just do that for when I take pictures. Now that I have set my concealer, I'm going to go ahead and set the rest of my face using the e.l.f. Halo Glow setting powder, and this is in the color Tan. This is a nice powder that leaves your face just a little bit, just a little glowy, and I like it because I don't like for my face to look dry, but I still want it to be set. And I don't use it. I tried it here in the center of my face before, but I didn't like the way I didn't like the way it looked there. It just kind of made that part glow too much. And so since I've already highlighted that face, that part of my face, I just don't feel like I need to put this there. But it does look really nice. It gives my skin a nice, healthy, glowy look when I set my face using this on all the other parts of my face. Sometimes I do mix this with a little bit of my L'Oreal Hydra Perfect powder. So I'm going to do that today. I'm just tapping some into my top. It's a little difficult. I don't know why this powder doesn't really come out the way I want it to. So I'm just going to dip into that with my powder brush here. This is just an e.l.f. powder brush, and I'm just going to pat that into my skin here and then blend it in on all of the areas that I didn't set before. And as I do that, I'm also wiping away that that other setting powder on the side of my face, on my jaw. I'm gonna go in and set my forehead. And you can really see already how it's causing my skin to glow, especially on my forehead. I'm going to set underneath my chin as well, since I haven't set that part. Now to get rid of this bake, I'm just going to use that same brush. And actually, I'm not going to swipe it off. I'm going to just pat it in using that blush brush. I'm going to go back in to just kind of bring that contour out just a little bit on my nose. For my bronzer today, same as what I've been using for so long. I mean, not for so long, but for the last couple of videos. My Makeup Revolution Glow Splendour Ultra Matte Bronzer in medium. And I'm just going to use, this is just a BH Cosmetics powder brush. It's kind of pointed. And I'm just going to use that. I'm just going to take a little bit up into my temples. For my highlighter, because I went gold with my eyes, I'm going to be using this the Juvia's Place Saharan Blush Palette Volume 1. And I think I'm going to use Zara, which is this beautiful goldy highlighter there. I am just using a this BH Cosmetics. It's my Ray Ray fluffy brush for that. And guys, being somebody that is over 50, I was watching a video earlier today with this woman giving some tips on for women over 40 and 50. And some of the tips she gave were about makeup, and she suggested that we not use like glittery products on our face, like on our eyes and on our cheeks. But I don't know, I like highlighter. It's just something that I like, and I know she was saying it because we tend to have texture. Now I will say that there are some that I won't use because that would be too much, you know, brings out the texture too much. But a lot of times I think sometimes it just all depends on how you apply it. Most of the times if I get it blended in nicely, then it really doesn't accentuate my texture too much. So here it probably is because I have put a lot on, but I love this highlighter, and that doesn't bother me. I have moles, I have texture, so it's a part of life. I'm also going to put some right on the tip of my nose. And again, for my pictures on my Cupid's bow, I'm not going to put a lot. Alright, I will be using a Juvia's Place blush. This is the Juvia's Place Blush in Bella. Beautiful corally color. And you know, oranges and corals are some of my favorite colors. And so I really love this. I love this blush. And I'm just taking another BH Cosmetics brush to apply that blush. And I'm taking that blush all the way up just to bring my face up some, you know. Or maybe you don't. I don't know. Don't worry, I know it looks strong right now. I'm going to take my powder brush and blend that out a little bit. There we go. Now for my under eye, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to apply this, what is this? This Jordana 12 Hour Made to Last eyeshadow. It's an eyeshadow pencil. It's in like a beigey color. And I'm going to put this on my, in my waterline. And I'm going to try to use, a brush to do this, I think. Yes, I'm going to try to use my slanted liner brush here to do that. I don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to try. We're going to see. I think it's working. Okay, and I'm going to do the other. Okay, I got it in there. My eyes are watering, but I was able to get it in there. The only reason I didn't want to go straight in with it is because I didn't want to get it into my lashes like I did just now. But I got it in there. So, for my under eye, before I do that, I'm going to spray my face just with a hydrating spray, just to kind of take away some of this powdery look. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm just going to spray my face first with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Coconut 3-in-1 Primer Water. This is what it looks like. Probably paid about $5 for this. It's really nice to use before you start your makeup, but it's also nice to use before you, after you put your makeup on, just to get rid of that powdery look. So I'm going to cover my eyes so that it won't get on my eyeliner. Well, let me see. Is my eyeliner waterproof? It is not, so I will cover my eyes so that it won't get on my eyes. And let that dry. I didn't bring my fan in here. And now to set, I'm only really going to set the bottom portion of my face because I am going to have a mask on later. And so to set my face, I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set. I'm not using a mattifying setting spray because I don't want my face to be matte necessarily. The older I get, the more I find that I'm veering away from super matte looks, and I really think that super matte is not really what's trendy right now, honestly. I mean, I don't usually go with the trends, but I am watching, I do watch the videos and I see what looks nice and what more people are doing. And so I think we're, for a while, for a while, we're going away from that matte look. So I'm just going to set, like I said, this is not mattifying, so I'm just going to set the bottom portion of my face. And I just got my chest and my arm, not my face. Alright, so while that is drying, I'm going to go ahead and apply my mascara. I'm using my L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise mascara in black. So I'm just going to put this mascara on. A little bit of it on my top lashes before I apply my my falsies. And I think what I'm going to try to do, maybe in time for my next video, I've been seeing the Allure Lash and Line. I've been seeing people talk about that, so I really think I'm going to get that and I'm going to try it because it just seems like it makes applying lashes so much easier. This can be something that's really difficult for a lot of people. Trying to apply lashes, wondering when the lash glue is dry, getting it all over your eye and everything. And so I think I'm gonna go ahead and get me some and try that and see if it makes it any easier. It's supposed to make it easier. The lashes that I'm wearing today are the same lashes I've been wearing for a while because I've been loving them, and that is the Classy Meeks from the Stayce collection. This is what they look like, nice and flirty, and like she said, classy. I really do enjoy these lashes. They're so pretty. They're just so pretty, and they're not too overwhelming. I can wear them. Like I said, I can, just like I'm doing today, I can wear these to take my daughter to practice, and it's not too much. They're just beautiful lashes. They're just beautiful lashes, and I'll make sure that I put her website down below so you guys can check her out. They're in there $10, so I think that's wonderful for nice lashes like this. That's a great price. So I'm just going to put these on. I'm going to speed through this part. Okay guys, so change of plans. I'm going to go ahead and finish under my eyes. So I'm going to be using just this, I think this is a Moda detail brush, and I'm going to go in with this dark color here, this dark chocolate brown color in the LA Girl Nudist palette, and I'm just going to stamp that under my on my bottom lash line, or wipe that on my bottom lash line. To blend that out, I'm going to take that first brush that we had, that blending brush, and I'm going to take that transition color from the Ace Beauty palette, Cinnamon, and I'm going to just blend out that color under there. Here we go. Now we're going to get to the lips. So to line my lips, I'm going to be using the ColourPop. This is so sad. I've been really trying not to use this that much because I don't want to run out of it because I don't have it anymore. The ColourPop BFF4, the ColourPop and Shayla collaboration. And I'm going to be keeping it neutral. you know she could not go without making a special appearance. Let me go grab my lip gloss and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I forgot all about putting, and this is something that I always forget if you notice. I need to put my bottom lash mascara on. I'm just using the same mascara that I used before. All right, and now for my to finish my lips, I'm going to be using something else from the Stayce collection. She now has lip glosses. This is a cute little package too, the Stayce collection, and this one is called Peach Vibes or Peachy Vibes. And so I'm just going to place this on. I've already done my lip liner, and I'm just going to place this lip gloss on because I don't want anything too bright or anything like that. I want to keep it the whole face neutral. This is a pretty peachy color. It's opaque, so it's not a clear gloss, and I usually have not used that many glosses that are opaque. This one I didn't know that it was really going to be opaque, but I really like it. Alright, I'm just going to go back in with my lip liner just to define that line. Alright guys, so here's the finished look. I put on my wig. This is my Amazon wig that I bought. It's called the Rainmaker. It's by Sensational, and it is a half wig. I'm going to get a friend to help me to where I can pull my own hair out, but for right now I don't know that I will be good at trying to do that by myself. So I'm just looking at myself in the monitor. Again, I wore this wig in another video, one of my other videos that I did, and I really do like it. I was thinking about cutting it, and I still may cut it down some, but I like the texture because it's like the texture of my hair blown out. So anyway, this is the end of my video. Thank you guys again so much for watching. I just felt like getting on here and doing some makeup, so that's what I did, even though it was a struggle today. If you liked my video, please give it a thumbs up, please share it, and please subscribe to my channel and check out some of my other videos. I'll put them on my ending at the end of this video. I'll give you some options, and many blessings to you, and have a great day.